exciting one, the centennial this year. So we have lots to celebrate, lots to go through. I see Brittany in the chat did a Brand USA Route 66 fam, so I'm sure you're familiar, but yeah, we'll give some updates today. We're excited.
Oh, really? Okay, that's I didn't know, Brittany. You're all over the place. You get around for sure. You got all the hot spots. You hit them all, and we get to hear and learn all about it. I love. All right, well, I think we're ready. We're going to record the session. I love it. I want to say hello to everybody. We've got our spoiled agents on from across Canada for our friend Zara Turner, who represents Visit California. And Zara, I feel you and I had a little chat before we started, but you are live on location, are you not?
I'm in San Francisco, not too far up the coast from this photo, but yeah, in San Francisco, enjoying the sun. But I'm sure it's sunny in Toronto too, and hopefully across Canada.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Well, welcome, welcome. And I know we're going to learn all about Route 66. I love to learn from you guys. And we're also going to do a little fun poll at the very end. So pay attention, just to see who is one of our star California stars. Later on, this is going to be on Zara's page on spoiledagent.com. You just go down and click on tourist boards, and there will be Visit California. There's a whole bunch of great information there, everything from brochures to contact information, like you name it, it's all there for you. So, all right, without further ado, I'm going to let you get started, of course. And we just want to say thanks for everything in advance. And if you have any questions for Zara, we're going to take it into Q&A at the end. And also, Zara, you've got a prize for a spoiled agent that stays on to the question period, right?
Yes, we do. We are giving away a fun California swag bag. So that will come your way, and we'll be sure to select the winner this week.
Awesome. Okay, so again, you have to stay on the question period, but you don't necessarily have to ask a question. All right. Okay, I'm gonna let you take over, Miss, and I'll see you at the end.
Fantastic. And I just want to make sure, Susan, you can see like my full screen, right?
It
The
looks
title
great.
slide. Okay,
Yep, looks good.
fantastic. Lovely. Okay, well, welcome everyone. Thank you for the warm welcome, Susan. It's lovely to see everyone in the chat as well. Today, we are going to be going through Route 66 at 100. So a big birthday for Route 66, some family adventures and value-added itineraries in California as well. So for those who don't know me, I know I've been on lots of Spoiled Agent webinars previously, but my name is Zara Turner and I'm the Travel Trade Manager here with Visit California in Canada. You can reach me at my email here, but yeah, all my contact details as well as our team is available again on our homepage on the Spoiled Agent site as well. So we're gonna kick things off first. I know we love this road trips video, but so fun, and I felt like it was definitely still on theme for our Route 66 webinar today. So let's get started.
Wait, there's a place up ahead.
Oh, we're going.
You coming?
As fast as my feet can fly.
Come away if you're going.
Let's leave the stinky stick behind. Bring a song and a smile for the dino.
Oh yeah, these look good.
Hey, let's hitch it up and head out.
Where the neons turn to wood.
Come on the rising wind. We're going off around the bend. Yeah!
Start planning your road trip in the ultimate playground at visitcalifornia.com.
Amazing. So I know oh, this is where it always gets tripped up for me. Hold on, I'm just gonna reshare my screen here. The video always does something, but I know we saw a few of those kind of iconic road trip moments in that video there, but that's always a fun one to get us excited going into our Route 66 presentation. So All right, I'm all set up here again. So we just want to outline again, we have our direct routes, Air Canada, WestJet, Porter into some major hubs in California, Sacramento, San Francisco, LA, Orange County, San Diego, and Palm Springs. So very accessible for Canadians across the country. Okay, so this is centennial year. Just wanted to give kind of an outline here of what we're celebrating, where we're celebrating. So on April 30th, National Centennial festivities officially kicked off. 100 years since the highway got its name. So we had lots of celebrations in Santa Monica, which is the end of the trail. But all year round, we have lots of events, some projects, festivals, run across all of the 8 states that include Route 66. And then Route 66 turns 100. So on November 11th, exactly a century since the road opened, connecting Chicago to Santa Monica. So really big year, and the time is definitely now for your clients to visit California to enjoy Route 66 on this big year. So we have some highlights here for clients in terms of celebrating the centennial. So upcoming, we've of course had some fantastic events already throughout the year, but upcoming we have September 12th, Route 66 car show and street party in Victoriaville. So you can head to the desert for amazing classic car shows. We have historical art displays here, live music, of course, always local amazing cuisine, which is all happening in downtown Victorville. And then October 9th to the 10th, Main Street USA Festival happening in Barstow. I know we'll get into a bit of what else we can do in Barstow as well, celebrating Route 66. But again, see vintage cars here, enjoy the live music, local cuisine, stop by the local California Welcome Center as well, which we have lots across California to learn more about the place you're in. And then October 23rd, 24th, and November 7th, see a screening of Route 66, the main street of America. So the California screening includes an outdoor showing in Amboy, the California Theater in San Bernardino, and the Los Angeles Theater in LA. And then after that, the film is actually scheduled to become a series on PBS as well. And then November 22nd, Pasadena Doodah Parade in Pasadena. So this is locally known as the Other Parade. Really quirky event here, celebrating the Mother Road in 2026. All welcome for the parade, but recommendation is to register online ahead of time. But typically lots of fun costumes, eclectic music, lots to celebrate here. And then for advisors, so why sell Route 66 right now? I think I want to start, it's a really compelling thing for clients to have a really good reason to go, and it is right now. I know we hear clients sometimes say, oh, I'd love to do that sometimes, or I'll do it one day, but now is the time to do it. And we do still have the rest of the year to celebrate kind of that centennial moment that is only happening now. And it also has such a wide range of appeal. So I know we have here a multi-generational appeal. You've got the history, the classic cars, roadside Americana vibe, the food, photography, but you also have kind of that simple idea of getting in a car together with your family and experiencing the road. So really works well with multi-generational trips. And then from a value perspective as well here, this is a great itinerary to sell because not every memorable moment needs another ticket attached to it. It's kind of a lot of those iconic stops across the way, so many photo opportunities, as well as free or very low cost opportunities as well, which we'll get into a little bit more later. But kind of mixing in those moments, more premium experiences. And then of course, it's California, so we're playing fuller, we're playing fully. Really great time to kind of experience California, and easy to combine. We're extending the stay, opportunity to stay in Los Angeles, San Diego, Palm Springs for that amazing California itinerary. Okay, so now we have some road trip inspiration we want to get into. So, Route 66, California trip overview. We have kind of 8 major stops here. For our itinerary today, we're starting off in Santa Monica, but this is kind of somewhere you can end off, or your clients can end there as well. So, Santa Monica, Hollywood, Grand Central Market, LA. We have Pasadena, Auto Club Speedway, San Bernardino, Barstow, and then the Mojave National Preserve. Okay, and for our trip that we're gonna walk through today, this is kind of what it's gonna look like. We've mapped out the trip across 507 kilometers over 5 days. So really great kind of fulsome trip there. But it's really not about covering as much as possible. It's seeing the important things and spending time there, and a more of a slow, relaxing, enjoying the moments and the history on this trip. So thinking about your couple clients, multi-generational families, like we are talking about, photographers, history lovers, and I especially like this for repeat California visitors as well. The client who's already done the kind of big coastal getaway, but they want to do something next. So they're getting cities, smaller communities, historic architecture. We have the desert landscapes, classic car, roadside stops here, but definitely recommend pacing it where your clients or you can experience these opportunities and pieces there. So when you're selling it, really think to position this as a more slow trip with lots of cultural depth rather than a quick kind of 5, get everything done in one trip kind of piece. Okay, so day 1, we're gonna start pretty slowly here, but exciting in Santa Monica. So if your clients have just come off of a flight, maybe more so from East Coast of Canada, maybe instead of Vancouver, because it's a bit of a closer trip, but wouldn't really over program this day. It's always nice to kind of ease into travel. So let your clients arrive, settle in, enjoy the ocean air, and then start Route 66 in a way that feels very iconic. So in Santa Monica at the end of the trail, they can have lunch at Mel's Drive-In, head down to Santa Monica Pier, get that classic iconic photo at the end of the trail sign, which is, of course, one of those moments you can't miss on Route 66. And they have the energy here. They can ride the Ferris wheels, walk or bike along the beachfront, or just hang out in the sand and enjoy the scenery on their first day in California. And then I'd finish here with dinner overlooking the ocean. So many good options in Santa Monica here. And then for accommodation, if budget allows, this is one of the places where I'd encourage your clients to spend a little bit more. Maybe oceanfront property like Shutters, Casa del Mar, the Regent, Fairmont, really gives that premium kickstart to the journey, or a really nice premium end to the journey. All right, so moving into day 2, this is where we're really going to start going through the historic Route 66 through LA. And I think sometimes people picture Route 66 purely as just that desert trip and small towns, but this section is a really great reminder that the route tells more of a story about LA as well. So follow Santa Monica Boulevard. Your clients can stop around Silver Lake or Echo Park, head into Olvera Street, which is one of the oldest parts of downtown LA with lots of history there, and then drive to Arroyo Seco Parkway into Pasadena, which is where we'd recommend spending the night on this itinerary. So it's only around 48 kilometers, kind of an hour to an hour and a half drive, which isn't far at all, but plenty to add along the route and stop throughout the day. And again, like I mentioned, finishing in Old Pasadena, which is lovely for dinner and an evening walk. And just as a reminder as well, Pasadena is really known for very walkable streets, kind of that Art Deco architecture, amazing dining scene as well. And then one agent tip here, if you have clients who want to see more of Los Angeles, maybe consider giving them 2 nights here just so they can extend the journey a little bit. It gives the itinerary it makes it not feel too hotel heavy and gives room to more personalize. Okay, and now day 3, moving along. So this is where you kind of feel the transition from more of that city life into more of the what you probably typically picture when you hear Route 66. So those historic towns, old roadside businesses, very Americana feel, lots of quirky stops along the way as well. So you could start with breakfast in Pasadena after your night there, and then depending on the client, can layer in pieces like the Aztec Hotel, which is very historical landmark, and then towns like Glendora, Claremont, the Madonna of the Trail Monument. And for those who don't know, this one is one of 12 series of identical monuments across the states, which are dedicated to the courage of pioneer women. And then you have the original McDonald's site and museum, which is a fun piece of American pop culture history here. That stop is, of course, especially fun for kids, but I think what's a road trip without going to McDonald's? So good for all around. And then this is also where I'd remind clients that they don't need to rush between stops. I love the little hamburger emoji there. You can kind of take it slow. So pick the ones that speak to them, pick the ones that they feel like they'll be able to kind of playfully in California as well. But yeah, this point is really to enjoy that evolution from more of that city living in LA to more of the historic roadside communities here. And then we have some examples of hotels to stay along this route here as well. Okay, I'm just gonna. Perfect. And then for day 4, so this is where we kind of felt our first shift into this desert. This is where your clients are really going to feel it here. So headed toward the desert, this is more open space and really starts to feel like that Route 66. So the California Route 66 Museum in Victorville is really nice for the day because it gives your clients that context and history of everything they've been seeing across Route 66 in California. And then you can build around the historic beach with roadside lunch. We have Elmer's Bottle Tree Ranch, which is photographed in this picture here. This is just a really fun stop where there's more than 200 bottle trees, which is an art installation. A super fun stop there, which I love. The murals, heritage sites around Barstow. And yeah, we do have a little bit of outlet shopping as well here, which is a fun piece. Definitely one thing really good about this route is there is diversity among the stops. So depending if your clients are more into maybe the shopping, you can add that in. If they're not, can totally skip it. That's totally fine. But definitely has that nostalgia piece, plenty of fun, spontaneous stops along the way. And then day 5, so our last day on this trip here, we have kind of our longest driving day, about 241 kilometers, which is about a 3-hour drive, but give or take a little bit pending the stops that your clients are taking. But you're headed in the Mojave Desert, so you have beautiful horizons, long stretches of road. You have historic posts here, and it just feels completely different to where your clients or you have started in Santa Monica. So many amazing photo stops here too. We obviously have the Roy's motel and cafe, which is made for photos here. Like it is all over Instagram. We love this photo here. But some other cool stops like Baghdad Cafe, Amboy Crater. But yeah, classic neon sign here. And then for clients with extra time as well, you can detour them to the Mojave National Preserve, which is a fun added stop there. And then finish in Needles on the Colorado River. But again, I think this itinerary here definitely shows the ease of traveling throughout California and also the diversity of traveling throughout California, starting in Santa Monica, overlooking the Pacific Ocean, and then you're ending in desert beside Colorado River. So really a huge journey here, but very doable amongst 5 days, again, for different type of clients as well. Okay, so now we're heading into our booking tips here. So if your clients have a little bit of extra time, I know we've mentioned this as well, this is really where you can encourage them to play fuller in California and enjoy themselves a little bit longer. So a couple of recommendations here is you can add another night or two in LA, like we mentioned, tie in those museum, studio experiences, more of those coastal communities. You can also add Joshua Tree for an overnight and amazing stargazing. They have some really cool hotels there as well, like the Silver Bullet Trains, which is absolutely fantastic. Perfect if you're doing the road trip in kind of that fall or spring season as well, especially for Joshua Springs. No, it gets a little bit hotter during the summer. I was there during the summer. It's absolutely fantastic. Just want to make sure your clients or you're keeping hydrated. We have Palm Springs is a really good addition as well if they want to kind of shift more gears into maybe a little bit more relaxing and on a resort, pools, spas, of course, mid-century modern architecture there as well. And then for families, wanted to highlight this as well. I know it's kind of not in the desert area. However, if you're sending families to California, we'd recommend adding San Diego as well. For those of you who don't know, San Diego has an initiative called Kids Free October. So there's so many discounts on activities, restaurants, cafes, where you are bringing your kids. So fantastic timing, obviously amazing weather in October, amazing weather all year round, but definitely a highlight if your family clients are looking to book travel. Really good for the multi-generational trips as well, just getting some more value out of the trip. So again, like I mentioned, Route 66 doesn't need to kind of sit by itself. You definitely can explore other states at the beginning or end of your trip. Just some recommendations here. And then going into a little bit more of the family friendly, just wanted to call out some pieces across Route 66, which you can definitely position really well for families, but which are very nostalgic for adults as well. So really just depends. But in Santa Monica, you've got Pacific Park right over the water. So families can rent bikes and head towards Venice Beach and explore that area. In LA, the Academy Museum is free for visitors under 18. And then Griffith Observatory gives you those amazing views with free admissions as well to some of those exhibits. And then road trip stops as well, just stopping over, taking a picture. Of course, those are free there. Like I mentioned, the Elmer's Bottle Tree Ranch, that art installation, that is completely free as well. And then getting some museum options as well along Route 66. Of course, snacks are important along the family trip. So we have some recommended stops here, which are a little bit more fun for the kids. But Soda Jerks at Santa Monica Pier has old-fashioned sodas and hand-scooped ice cream, which is amazing. And then lots of other ways to tell the story, but we have Peggy Sue's 50s Diner, where kids can explore the dinosaur park. Love that one. But just some fun ideas here, how you can build in those family itineraries. And then we have a few things here we just wanted to call out in terms of planning notes for when you are planning the trip. So definitely kind of pace it well. Like I mentioned, it's really designed for that relaxing traveling and meaningful, kind of more that cultural depth with the history there. And then for driving conditions, it is mostly easy highway driving here. Again, we're going in the deserts, kind of those long stretches, but definitely plan with fuel and water. And then best time to travel, spring or fall kind of offer that ideal weather. But I think Canadians, obviously, we want to get out of the winter as well. So there are definitely locations where you can stop along Route 66 during more of their colder months, maybe November, December as well. And then for those families or clients who are renting a car, definitely would recommend renting car. We have so many options. If they're flying into LA or any major airport, they'll be able to rent a car. And then some agent tips here. Position it as that slow travel, not a highlights dash, kind of ideal as a post-event extensions from LA. Works well for clients wanting that authentic Americana kind of history experiences. And then definitely, like we talked about with that bit of extra time, recommending adding in buffer days for flexibility as well. And then we have some tools and resources here. So just touching on two here, just specifically for Visit California's Route 66. So we have the first one, Celebrate the Route 66 Centennial in California, which is a really great resource to use. And then as well as your Passport to California Route 66. This one's amazing because it has a lot of fun ideas how to keep a road trip exciting. We have a playlist on there. We have lots of fun games you can play with kids in the car. Has some additional kind of hotel and food stops there for you to reference as well. So definitely good for advisors to use, but also you can share this link with your clients who you're sending as well, and they can easily pop that up on the route. And then again, for that classic California road trips, we have an entire page dedicated to planning road trips on Visit California. So you can kind of put in the ways either you or your clients want to play in California, and it'll come out with a really great options to which route it would recommend, which includes kind of hotels, activities, ways to find more value out of the trip as well. And then, like we always chat about, but if you don't know, Visit California has a Mind Trip integration, which you'll be able to put in any kind of prompt or question, which is AI generated into here. And it spits out kind of itinerary inspiration, answers to any questions, all pulled from the Visit California website. So we have absolutely amazing resources across this page and definitely would recommend checking it out. And then California Star Training Program. So we do have the existing program still up and running, but you may have heard, I know on a couple of webinars ago, we did announce that we are currently revamping the California Star program. So once we have more details on that, we will be sharing more information, likely on our Spoiled Agent webinars or e-blast. So please stay tuned for that information. But again, this is still here as a great reference for you guys who are wanting to learn more about California or reference it as well when you're planning trips for your clients. And that brings me to the end of our presentation. I'm happy to, I know it was a kind of quick one today, give you some time back, but yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know.
It was a good one, Zara. I love it.
Good, good.
I love it. So, you know what? Let's just have a little fun here. Let's see. I'm going to launch a poll, right? Because I think I talked about it. And I'm going to read it out so our friends on Facebook can answer the questions in their comments. So the question is, are you a California star? So if you're on Facebook, please put it into the comments on Facebook. You'll see the poll here launched on Zoom. We're just getting a few. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay. I think there's just a couple more people ready to answer it before I share the results with you. And again, if your Facebook friends, just let us know in the comments, yes or no, if you're a California star. And I know the program's changing, but it's a great resource. Okay, let me share the results with you.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, if you haven't done it already, it's definitely a fantastic resource and it has so much information. So definitely feel free to do it. And you can do it at your own pace as well. Like we mentioned, there is a new one coming out, so that will be really great for advisors and definitely engaging, but always a good resource to take a look at.
And also, Zara, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you, when you go to choose for FAMs and stuff like that, you go to that list of who is a California star, right?
Exactly. Yes. For any FAMs or kind of events, we really would like you guys to be California stars. So definitely do that for any opportunities, which there will be coming up for this fiscal year.
Ooh, you guys heard
Yes.
it
Little
first.
teaser.
Little teaser. She always drops a few crumbs for us. Okay, there's a question from Brittany. Brittany says, do we know when the musical Highway in California will be completed near Daggett?
Good question. I will look that up and then follow up with you. I will follow up with that information, but good question, definitely.
Okay, great. And I'm just checking in. Looks like everyone on Facebook is good. Let me check in here. Everybody on YouTube is good as well. Really great job, Zara. You do a great job showcasing your, of course, Visit California. You're a great ambassador for your brand, I have to say. And we
Oh, yeah,
love working with you
God.
girls all, of course, and we really appreciate the updates. And you said it as well. When you guys are updating your program for the specialist program, we will let you guys know. With Zara and the team, Danielle, they send all the information to us. We'll get it out to you guys. And we really appreciate you guys joining us. This is going to be on Zara's page a little bit later today. Give us a chance. Spoiledagent.com. Click on Tour Sports and you click on Visit California. There's contact information, brochures, the link to become, a California star. There's so much great stuff there. And it's also going to be on our YouTube channel. We're live there right now, but we're going to add it onto the Canada site. And I just want to thank you so much, Zara, for always joining us. We know you're live on location, a bit of a time change there for you, but we appreciate you and the entire team for helping us out. And they all say thank you so much. Look at all the great emojis. Amazing.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Susan. I'm so pleased to be able to present these webinars and help advisors kind of sell more California or come enjoy it yourself.
And don't forget, guys, if you get an email from Zara in a couple days, open it. It's good news because you'll be the winner, right, of the swag bag. And I know you guys have great swag bags. I've seen them myself. They're amazing.
Thank you. Fantastic.
All right. Oh, you're welcome, everyone. Thanks for everything, Zara, and say hi to the whole team for us.
Thank you. Will do. Bye.